Have you ever wondered why Black history is so vital to American education? You see, Black history is not a mere subsection of American history. No, it's an integral part of the narrative, a chapter that shapes the entire book. It's the story of resilience, of struggle, and of triumph against all odds. Black history provides a complete and accurate picture of American history. It acknowledges the contributions of Black Americans from art to science, from politics to sports and everything in between. It reminds us of the struggles they've faced, the battles they've fought, and the victories they've won. It's a testament to the human spirit and its ability to overcome. Understanding and appreciating Black history fosters empathy, mutual respect, and a sense of shared identity. It helps us see where we've come from, how far we've come, and how far we still have to go. Let's dive into the rich tapestry of Black history education and its journey to where it stands today. The journey of Black history education in America started not too long ago. Let's step back in time to the Roaring '20s. Amidst the jazz music and flapper dresses, a significant development was taking place. The inception of Black history education in American schools, a movement ignited by a man named Carter G. Woodson. Woodson, often referred to as the father of Black history, recognized a gaping hole in America's education system. He saw a narrative that was missing, a story that needed telling, the story of Black people in America. Woodson's initiative was more than just an idea, it was a call to action. He understood that to change the future, one must first understand the past. And so, in the year 1926, he established Negro History Week, time dedicated to celebrating and acknowledging the contributions of Black individuals to American society. But why choose the second week of February, you ask? Well, it was no accident. This week was chosen specifically because it included the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass, two figures who played a vital role in shaping Black history. Negro History Week was a beacon of light in an era of darkness. It was a bold step towards recognition, towards understanding, and towards equality. However, it was just the beginning. As the rolled by, this 1 week evolved, it grew, it became more. In 1976, 50 years after the first celebration, Negro History Week expanded into what we now know as Black History Month, an entire month dedicated to the celebration and study of Black history. This was not just a change in duration but a shift in perspective. It was a recognition that Black history is not a separate entity, it's an integral part of American history. And so, from a single week in February, sprouted an educational movement that reached schools across the nation. This was the seed from which the tree of Black history education grew. This tree continues to grow, its branches reaching further and further, its roots digging deeper and deeper into the soil of education, and we must ensure that it never stops growing. Like all things, Black history education has seen its share of growth and evolution. Early on, the narrative was often one-sided, focusing largely on the struggles and hardships, painting a picture of victimhood rather than resilience and triumph. Thankfully, over time this narrative has shifted. In the early days, Black history was often relegated to a single short chapter in a textbook, if it was mentioned at all. It was a brief pit stop on the long road of American history. And this pit stop had a habit of focusing on the same few figures: Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, maybe a mention of Malcolm X if we were getting adventurous. The rest of the rich tapestry of Black history was largely ignored. However, over the years we've seen a push towards a more inclusive curriculum. A curriculum that not only acknowledges the struggles, but also celebrates the achievements. We've seen the inclusion of more diverse stories and perspectives, highlighting the contributions of Black scientists, writers, artists, and more. The Black history education of today aims to paint a fuller, more accurate picture of the Black experience. Simultaneously, textbooks have also evolved. They've begun to recognize the importance of Black history, dedicating more pages and chapters to it. They've started to showcase the diversity within the Black community, acknowledging the different experiences, cultures, and contributions that make up Black history. Yet it's not just about adding more pages to a textbook. It's about changing the way we teach, moving away from a Eurocentric perspective and embracing a more global, inclusive one. It's about teaching students to think critically about history, to question the narratives they're presented with, and to seek out the stories that are often left untold. These changes have indeed brought us a long way, but the journey is far from over. The evolution of Black history education continues, and with it, our understanding and appreciation of Black history deepens. And as we move forward, we must ensure that this evolution continues, that Black history isn't just a chapter in our textbooks, but a fundamental part of our education. So, Where does Black history education stand in the American school system today? In the grand tapestry of American education, Black history occupies a crucial but often overlooked thread. Its current state is a mixed bag of progress and plateaus, achievements and limitations. On one hand, there's been a notable increase in the recognition of Black history. Schools across the nation observe Black History Month every February, with lessons, activities, and events that shine a light on the rich and diverse history of Black Americans. We see a growing number of textbooks incorporating more stories about Black figures, beyond the familiar names of Martin Luther King Jr. or Rosa Parks. However, as we celebrate their advancements, it's essential not to overlook the limitations. The breadth and depth of Black history education are frequently called into question. There's a persistent criticism that it is often condensed into a single month or confined to the narratives of slavery and civil rights movement. This approach, critics argue, fails to capture the full spectrum of Black experiences and contributions. Moreover, the teaching of Black history often lacks a sense of continuity. It is frequently presented as a series of isolated events rather than a coherent and integral part of American history. This disjointed narrative can perpetuate stereotypes and misunderstandings, rather than fostering a comprehensive understanding of Black history. Moreover, the absence of Black history in some states' curriculums is a glaring issue. The fight for inclusion continues, as educators and activists work tirelessly to ensure that Black history is not just a footnote, but a central chapter in the American history curriculum. Finally, let's not forget that the teaching of Black history isn't just about filling pages in a textbook. It's about fostering empathy, understanding, and respect. It's about helping students of all backgrounds to understand that Black history is American history, and that understanding it is crucial to understanding the nation as a whole. The present state clearly indicates that there's still a long road ahead. But with continued efforts and commitment, we can hope to see a future where Black history is given its rightful place in American education. Now that we've journeyed through the past and present, it's time to consider the future. The future, where Black history isn't a footnote, but a fully fledged chapter in the American narrative. It's a future where educators and students alike delve into the rich tapestry of Black history, fostering a deeper understanding and appreciation of the Black experience. We need to advocate for a more comprehensive and inclusive Black history education in our schools. By doing so, we can combat racial stereotypes and build bridges of understanding. It's about creating a society that values diversity and acknowledges the contributions of all its members. Imagine the ripple effect this could have. Each student enlightened becomes a beacon, spreading knowledge and understanding further. It's not just about changing curriculums, it's about changing hearts and minds. Remember, every voice matters, and together, we can bring about change. It's time to take a stand for comprehensive Black history education. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and please like and subscribe. Until next time, be scholarly.